Yo, what is up guys? Dark again here, and we're back on PS. Back with the second episode of the Road to Top 10 in OU that I will be doing. And it's actually been quite a while since I recorded one of these. I mean, I only recorded the one, but it was quite a while ago. I may not seen it, because I only uploaded it yesterday, but it was a good week, or I want to say a week ago. Because my laptop actually had to get fixed, because, I mean, it was terrible. And yeah, that took like a week, so unfortunately I have decayed down a bit. I believe I was 1750 when I ended the last episode, but I'm now all the way down to 1712, I think it is, so all the way down to 371st. So I'm still decent, I'm still in the top 500, so I can't really complain too much about it. But today I'm going to be using kind of a team based around Gardevoir, well, Magnezone Gardevoir. Basically, Magnezone is there to trap all the steel types that stop Gardevoir doing from what it does best. Basically hyper voicing the shit out of anything. So Zone's just there to trap all the pesky steel types that want to stop it from doing that. And I've just got my Landorus, my Stealth Rocker, I've got a Scarf Keldeo because this team is kind of weak to Greninja, and it's nice to have a check to it, because I did have specs before and I did notice that the team was kind of lacking in speed. I've got my Pivot Rotom and the default Healing Wish Latias, so without further ado, let's get into the first battle. God, it has been a while. And we find a battle straight away against Rhaegar 1. I actually know this guy. He's a very good battler. I'm pretty sure he's quite high up as well, so this is going to be a pretty tough battle. But I wouldn't want to lead with... I'm not too sure what he's going to lead with, to be honest. He doesn't have any specific rockers. I mean, I'm guessing Landorus is his Stealth Rocker. Keldeo is a potential lead. It would be a good lead against me. Probably is Keldeo, since he's probably going to predict my Landorus to lead, since it's the only thing on my team that carries rocks. And I believe Rotom Wash is just a generally good lead for me, looking at his team, so I'm going to lead off with that. He actually leads off his Landorus. This is great for me. I kind of want a Volt Switch here. I don't really think he'll stay in to take a Hydro Pump, since this thing does work to my team. And I do think that Celebi is coming in, so I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, as he does bring in the Celebi, which is good for me. As what do I want to kill this with? I don't really have much for Celebi looking at my team, to be honest. I mean, Gardevoir can definitely beat it 1v1, and he doesn't really have a switch in for a Hyper Voice, so I guess that's an option. I do have Taunt on there if he does want to stall me out with whatever that thing gets. Recover, yeah. I could always go into Landorus, scare him out with a potential U-turn and get my rocks up, but then that gives him a free switch into Keldeo, and I guess I can switch into my Latios from there, or Latias. I'm not sure what's... I think going into Gardevoir is better, because I'm pretty much guaranteed to kill. Since, I mean, even if this thing's specially defensive, Hyper Voice is still going to be doing a hell of a lot. And let's start the Time Rush, man. I'm just going to pause it until he wants to make a move. So he ends up staying in, and he takes a really nice 58% from that Hyper Voice, so having Celebi weakened is really good since I don't have much for it on my team. So that's definitely nice for me. He brings in Bishop here. I kind of want to Will-O-Wisp this thing. I mean, even if he's... I'm pretty sure he's not going to go for Iron Head. I honestly think a Pursuit's coming. Either a Pursuit or a knockoff predicting Keldeo. So I kind of want to Will-O-Wisp here. As I'm able to burn this thing, which is really good for me, as he does go for Pursuit, so that was really good for me. As I kind of want to predict him to go for the Sucker now, and not go for Pursuit. Since as this thing's weakened, it will be less of a threat to me, but then again, I don't really want my Gardevoir being weakened, and I'm pretty sure it can take a Pursuit very, well, decently well. So I kind of want to predict him to go for Sucker Punch here. As he does, which is good for me again. His Celebi's at the point where he can't switch in on his Secret Sword as well, which is why it was good to get it weakened. Since Keldeo kind of goes ham, I can just go for Secret Sword. Yeah, he's more than likely going to go into his Celebi now just to get his soul back. But yeah, he does go into that. I'm expecting him to go for the Recover, so I'm going to switch out my Gardevoir into that. He might also go for the T-Wave, which is possible, but he doesn't, so that's good for me. Even if he does go for the T-Wave, it's not too bad for me, since I can just Healing Wish my Gardevoir later on with my Latias. And once again, he has no switch into this, so I'm able to get off a clean 67%. Jesus Christ, Gardevoir is way too strong. But yeah, that's good for me, since, again, he doesn't have... well, unless it's his specs, he won't be able to knock me out, so I'm expecting him to go for a Hydro here, as it's the only way he can knock me out. And to go for a Scold, that would not have been able to KO me, so staying and go for a Hyper Voice would have been decent to play there. But I didn't really want to risk losing my Gardevoir to Hydro Pump, to be honest. But I am pretty much free to Volt Switch. I really doubt he'll bring his Landorus. Honestly, I don't really have a reason not to go for Hydro Pump. He might Scald again. But there's also the potential he'll go to Landorus, let me take the extra turn of burn damage and then kill me off with a Focus Blast. So I don't really want him to do that. I'm going to go straight for Hydro Pump, as he does go out into his Landorus. So I did predict that nicely. Get that throw out of the way, as I'm in a pretty good position here. He is going to be able to get his health back with his Celebi, but I'm fine with that. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. He actually goes for a Giga Drain. That's an interesting play. I would have personally gone for the Recover there just to get my health back, since I get another kill with Gardevoir now. So yeah, I'm in a very, very good position here as he just forfeits. Yeah, there was little way he could have come back from that, to be honest. Gardevoir did just wreck his team. So yeah, we'll just go and find the next one quickly. It puts us up to 1734, I think it was. So I didn't really look, to be honest. But yeah, that's good. First match, first win. So yeah, it is unfortunate that I did decay quite a bit, but it is what it is. Just gonna have to climb back up again. So it was a nice quick first match. I'm just gonna pause it until we find the next one. Just found a match against Terry41. Seems to be running Sand Hyper Offense. That Dragonite's a bit scary. I'm pretty sure even my Gardevoir's Hyper Voice can't knock that thing out with the multi-scale. Gardevoir seems to have fun with this team. Looking at it, I kind of want to lead with my Rotom since it does well against anything he wants to lead with. Even if he's a Zard Y and packing Solar Beam, it doesn't OHKO Rotom, since I am a Spadef variant. So looking at it, Rotom's my best lead. If he does want to lead with his T-Tar or something, then I can just Will-O-Wisp that. He actually leads with Thunderous, so that's great for me. Hopefully I'll be able to get some damage off on this thing early on. If not, get momentum with my Volt Switch. Holy Jesus, that did so much! What? Why did that do so much? Oh my god. Okay, that's kind of scary. I'm supposed to be specially defensive. Okay. I don't really know why I took so much from that. Going up to this is kind of a weird play, and it kind of reveals that I'm scarfed like right away, but the best he can do is T-Wave me and I can heal him with my Keldeo later on, as I probably will need it. But I kind of want to make him think that I'm making a stupid play, as he just switches straight out to his Keldeo. I probably personally would have gone for the T-Wave there, but I guess he wants to keep his Landorus around for something. Honestly, I kind of want a double Scold. I mean, the Latias switch is extremely obvious, and I don't really want to getting Pursuit trapped by his Tyranitar. But then again, because of that, I want to kind of switch out to Gardevoir. I think Gardevoir is kind of like the middle ground. If he does go for Secret Sword, I can eat that up, as he does, which is nice. And if he did switch out to T-Tar, then I would have been able to get that thing with a Hyper Voice, which would have been very good for me, and it would prevent him from getting up rocks if he did want to. But now I'm free to just go for Hyper Voice here and basically get a kill, unless he wants to switch in his Excadrill and take two. But yeah, I do basically get a kill here unless he switches in his Zard. That's pretty much the only thing that can take this. And actually answer back. But I'm just going to pause until he wants to make a move. He actually goes out to his T-Tar. I really don't agree with doing that, since he's basically sacking his Sand like straight away. Yeah, I don't really know why he done that. Unless he was like Scarftar with lots of death and then could live it and go for Stonage next turn. That's the only reason I could see him going out to Tyranitar there, but sacking it off means he won't be getting rocks up, which is good for me. Rocks is definitely a nice thing not to have on my side of the field. But he does bring out Excadrill here. I'm not threatened by this at all. I can just go straight up to my Landorus. I kind of want to go out to Rotom though. Yeah, I'm going to go out to Rotom, as he actually goes up to Keldeo, pulling the double. Again, I don't really want to take a Secret Sword, and I do think he is going for it. Yeah, now that he's Tyranitar's gone, I'm pretty free to switch in my Latias on this Keldeo, as he does go for Secret Sword, but it's nice that I don't have to worry about getting Pursuit trapped anymore. And I'm pretty sure I just get a kill with Draco. I'm just going to go straight for it. And due to the fact he's not getting up rocks, I'm probably going to heal and wish this next turn if he doesn't bring up something that is faster than me. As he brings out drill, fine by me. He's not smooth rocks, so his sand will be ending this turn. I'm not sure if I really want a healing wish just yet though. I kind of want to switch straight out to Rotom since I can pain split on anything we want to bring in. Get my soul back, you know what I mean? So he does go for Iron Head, does absolutely nothing. I honestly think a Rock Slide might kill from where I'm at, so I kind of want to switch out to Keldeo. Predicting that Rock Slide. Yeah, I don't really want my Rotom going down. He actually ends up missing. That didn't matter too much, but I kind of just get a kill. Honestly, I want to switch out to Landorus to get up rocks because this thing right here is going to be a huge threat, and getting up rocks will be really good since so much of his team is weak to it. So I kind of want to take the opportunity to do that now. So maybe going out to Keldeo probably wasn't the best switch, but I'm pretty much free to get up my rocks. As he goes for a Rapid Spin. Okay. I can just keep going for rocks because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the life orb recoil stops the spin from going off. I think that's just Rocky Helmet. Yeah, I think that's just Rocky Helmet, so I guess I may not be getting my rocks up this match, but I guess I'm honestly fine with that. I mean, I've got my Landorus out, so I'll be luring out the Keldeo. I can't really set up rocks against anything else though, so this Dragonite's going to be a bit of a threat to me, unfortunately. But I'm just going to go for rocks one more time, because he actually goes up to Keldeo now. Okay, I'm fine with this, because now I have my rocks up. I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the Secret Sword. I don't really have too much of a reason to keep my Rotom around since it dies to anything that he wants to bring out, so I'm just going to sack it here. Yeah, leaving my Rotom out is kind of pointless. I can't pain split against anything since it's outsped by everything and killed by everything, so not my best plan of action. He actually goes for Surf, okay. Yeah, I can go out to Latias here since I kill this and I stop him from spinning with Drill. And that forces him out to any one of these, which is most likely going to be Thunderous, I'm guessing. And then he's more than likely going to go for the HP Ice from there, but unfortunately my Rotom is not around anymore. He actually goes out to Zard, sacking it off. I'm not sure if I agree with that at all. Depending on what Zard he was, he could have done a lot of work to my team. I mean, Zard X runs through it. But his only play he can really do with this Thunderous is HP Ice. Unless he wants to T-Wave me. T-Wave would be a decent play, but that means that my Magnezone could basically switch out on it for free. But looking at his team, I don't really need Zone for too much, so I'm just going to switch out to it here. I mean, if he wants to go for Focus Blast, that's fine, but he does go for HP Ice. Now, unless he has Superpower, he kind of has to bank on Focus Blast hitting. Which it does, luckily for him. But this does mean... how do I win? I mean, one more turn of Life Orb Recoil is going to be that for him. After I get rid of this Dragonite, I can just sweep with my Scarf Keldeo. And I do have my Landorus for this Dragonite, so... I don't know, I feel in a pretty good position. If he does get the powerful Para hit, then that's going to really suck. So, hopefully that does not happen. But I'm just going to pause until he wants to make a move. So he does go for the T-Wave, but fortunately I hit through. He will be able to send out his Dragonite here. I'm guessing potentially trying to set up on me, but he actually goes out to Drill to spin the rocks away. Good play on his part, but I'm just going to go straight back up to my Landorus. I don't want to do that though. I don't really feel overly comfortable being... I honestly want to go out to Latias and Healing Wish up my Keldeo. But then again that forces out his Dragonite, which kind of gets a free Dragon Dance on me. I don't know, I kind of want to... I'm really not sure what I want to do here. I think what I want to do is I'm going to U-turn on this, predicting another rapid spin. That'll put him in the range of U-turn. Then I can go out to my Latias, and that forces out the Dragonite, which I can basically go for Draco. Then it'll be he could go for Dragon Dance on that turn though. I guess I could go for Psyshock, I guess. But then I haven't got much left for his Keldeo. I'm just trying to think of a way to win. Because having Rocks up would have been really good for me. It's kind of a misplay on my part, basically allowing him to spin him away, since it's bad for me. Sorry for taking a while, I'm just thinking of how we can win here. Well, I just need to get rid of Dragonite and then I can sweep with my Scarf Keldeo, so I just need to think how to get rid of Dragonite. I think I can kill this off the EQ, sack off my Gardevoir to the Keldeo, go into Latias, Healing Wish up my own Keldeo, and then go for Scalds. If he does want to go out to his Dragonite, then I can just go straight out to my Landorus and beat it 1v1. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go straight for EQ. Wow, okay, he goes straight up to his Dragonite. Fine by me. I'm just going to U-turn on this as he goes for Dragon Dance. Hopefully he's not leftovers. But I'm going to try and bait him to go for Extreme Speed. Yeah, I kind of want to bait him to go for Extreme Speed. Unfortunately, I don't have Stone Edge on this though. Which kind of sucks. As it will not be able to OHKO him, for sure. But there's not really much he can do back to me. And this gets +2. As yeah, that does absolutely nothing. I'm pretty sure an Outrage is going to be a 2-hit KO if he does have a weakness policy. He goes for another Dragon Dance. Okay. I miss my Rock Slide. That's going to matter a hell of a lot. Yeah, that really matters. I kind of have to play around with Intimidates here, but I'm pretty sure I just lose to this now. That did miss. Dragon Claw didn't do too much. I get a crit, and he's not weakness policy, so I could potentially still be okay here. Like I said, I just have to play around with Intimidates. Hopefully he doesn't Dragon Dance again here, predicting my switch. I'm not really too sure how much that crit mattered, since it's on 79, so it would have done around, I want to say 55, and 55 would have been a 2-hit KO, so the crit didn't matter. But it was really sucks for me that I missed that first one, since I would have taken him out there. So missing that first one might have cost me the game, but I'm going to put the timer on him here. Yeah, me putting the timer on him when I'm the one taking, like, for ages. Sorry about that. But hopefully that miss isn't going to come back to bite me. I mean, I get rid of this, I Healing Wish out my Keldeo, and then I basically win from there. As he doesn't go for another DD, as long as he doesn't get a crit here and I hit my Rock Slide, then I should be, well, I should have won, basically. So hopefully that is the case. I'm just going to pause until he wants to make a move. So I am able to live that with 9 HP, and that does basically seal me the win, since Scarf Keldeo OHKOs his 57%, and it kills Excadrill, so luckily for me, yeah, that miss didn't come back to bite me. So I can just sack off my Landorus here, and then Healing Wish up my Keldeo, and then I just win from there. So that was a bit tense, I got a bit scared for a moment there. But I'm just going to EQ here. No reason to keep it around. Going to my Latias. As long as he's not Scarf, which he isn't, he's Rifle. I can just Healing Wish up. Into my Keldeo, and then double Secret Sword, and that should be game. I mean, I could have gone for HP Flying, but I'm not real. So Secret Sword doesn't end up killing. That does a lot. It's definitely specs, so yeah, but GG man. That was a good game. It was actually quite low, so I only got 12 points for that, which kind of sucks, putting me up to 1746. I'm going to find one more though, as I kind of want to get up to where I was at the end of the last episode. So I'm going to get just the one more, and then I'll end it off there. But I'm just going to pause until we find a battle. As we have found a battle against Huna. This looks like Telly's team. So, fortunately for me, I know every single set. And I also know that this team is good against it, because I actually beat Telly with his team yesterday, so... What should I lead with? I'm thinking... Rotom Wash again looks like a good lead. He's not a lead Terrakion, this is Scarf Terrakion. I don't think he's going to be leading with his Heatran. It would be kind of nice to stop that thing from getting up rocks though. Well, Magnezone's looking like a pretty good lead for me, to be honest. I mean, he's not leading with Sizzle, that's for sure. He's not leading with Slowbro. I guess Keldeo's a good lead. I mean, it deals with 1, 2, 3... It deals with 4 out of his 6, so... I'm going to just lead off with Keldeo, and I don't really want my Rotom getting weakened too early. He actually leads off his Latios. I know that for a fact that this is Scarfed Trick, and the best thing he can hit my Gardevoir with is Surf, so I'm actually going to switch out to it here. As he actually goes for Draco, I know that he's Scarfed into that, so he's without a doubt switching up to his Heatran. But what to double into? I kind of want to double into Zone. The tactic that I used to beat Telly was basically weaken down his Heatran with Zone and Volt Switch to the point where basically Gardevoir goes ham. So I think that's what I'm going to do this battle. As he actually goes out to Sizzle. Ooh, bad play, son. Get trapped. Get out. So yeah, that's going to be really good for me. What the hell was this? I just glitched for a second. So I've taken him out straight away with that Specs HP 5, so that's nice to get that Scissor out of the way. So one of his win conditions gone straight away. He just straight up forfeits. Okay. Well, I did say I wanted to get up where I was the last time, and I don't really want to find another one, to be honest, guys. So let's look at the ladders. Let's see where 1760 is. So we actually got past where I was last episode, which is really good. So that puts me up to 182nd just here. So that is going to be it for today's episode. The second PS Live Road to Top 10. So if you did enjoy the content, please make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. I will be live streaming soon when I fix my crappy internet out. But yeah, peace guys.